Hi, girls, and everybody on for that matter. I'm so happy that y'all are here with us today. So I am Stacy, and Kaylee is back in her office working right now. We have had a busy morning already. I am dead set on being skinny by 2020. And so we worked out at 5 o'clock this morning, and then I had a nail appointment. So, needless to say, I didn't have time to get my makeup on before I came to work. So I am going to go through with you on just a couple like everyday face makeup that I do. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing intense. It's pretty simple. Anybody can do it. I've had a lot of people tell me, they're like, your makeup looks really good. Like, how long does it take you to do it? And it normally takes me, like, especially if I'm trying to be fast, like 10 or 15 minutes. So this is a perfect way to start your day. Along with, I'm going to use a lot of Synergence products today. We sell them here at the store, and we just use them because they stay on so long. So I used to have a big issue. I never wore lipstick. I only wore lip gloss, and it was because I didn't like that it didn't stay on all day. So I went ahead and started using Synergence because Kaylee talked me into it. I wore it for like 8 hours one day, and then that night when I got home, and I got up the next morning and I still had a full set of lips. So that pretty much was my selling point, that I did not have to reapply. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that because they also have skincare. They have awesome things. So girls, I guess we will get started. I'm really excited. This is my first YouTube live. So by myself anyways. I asked Kaylee, I was like, do you want to come up here? And she was like, in a second. We're going to do another one. Our next one we're going to do today is we are going to crimp Kaylee and I's hair both, so you can see how it works with short hair, long hair. Kaylee and I both have the same kind of curly, but it's not all like the same wave. So we crimp it because it makes it look a lot better and it makes it look more uniform than like it's supposed to be like that. So the first thing I start with is, of course, I washed my face. So I took a really good shower this morning. And then whenever I get out of the shower, I use makeup wipes even afterwards, just because I feel like sometimes the shower doesn't get everything off. So we are going to start with, first and foremost, so girls, if you have, which my dark spots aren't as bad as what they used to be, I started using this brightening multivitamin treatment, and it is Synergence. It works awesome, girls, because I had like some huge spots on my face over here, and I had a lot over here, and now it's just this one is like really went down, and also on my upper lip I also have some as well. So I started using this. It's super easy, so you can put this on at night. I also put it on before I put my moisturizer on. And you just use a little bitty, and it looks tinted, but it's not tinted at all. And you just rub it into where, and I use my fingers because I feel like that's appropriate. You just rub it into where those problem areas are. So I'm gonna go above my top lip and over here on this spot, and then I've got some other, just a couple little spots over here. So get that good and rubbed in, and it smells really, really good. Like, I'm weird about skincare and how it smells, because once I go to get in bed with my husband at night, I don't want to smell like that I've just come out of like some crazy thing, because my skin smells bad. We don't want to do that. Oh, what does this one do? Oh no, that doesn't do what I'm trying to figure all this out. I thought maybe it was on there. Okay. So girls, I use that. And then the next thing that I use is I use NYX, and it's an eye primer is what it's actually used for. I use it for my dark circles under my eyes. You wouldn't think it makes like a crazy big difference, but it really does make a crazy big difference. And I'm going to tell y'all, I am not a professional. I am just a girl who puts on makeup, because I do a lot of simple things because I don't like to wear makeup that much. So I try to do like as basic as possible. So this is basically just like a really fast tutorial on how you'd want to do like a really simple face. And I just put that in there. So I just put it over the bags of my eyes. And then I tried to learn to contour this summer. I need someone to come tell me how to contour, because I tried to learn and it just looked like I had like dirt scraped all over my face. So we don't want to do that at all. So I put that on my top lid as well, because that just helps set your eyeshadow in and helps it stay on. And that is another deal about the Synergence. My eye makeup would come off, and it stopped. I always put a weird line on the top of my nose just because that is something that I figured out with. Oh, and here's our sweet little mailman, Norman. Hi, Norman.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm on YouTube Live right now.
YouTube live right now.
Yeah. Do you want to be live?
You putting on makeup?
Yeah, I'm putting my makeup on. Yeah. Do you want to be on YouTube Live?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. I don't have anything for
I'll
you.
pass.
I walked it all down yesterday.
What's it under? Country lace?
No, it's under Swanky Crazed Cousins
Swanky crazed cousin.
with a K.
And it shows you how you put on makeup.
We're doing makeup, hair, styling tips, all kinds of stuff. Window painting.
I saw that. It looks pretty good.
Thanks.
You did that one?
Yeah. Got it done Monday.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
I like the little car there.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, have a good day, Norman. We have the best mailman ever. Seriously, ever. Okay, girls, so y'all are gonna giggle, but I used to use MAC primer on my face. That's all I would use was the MAC primer. And that was before I had a friend that told me, Stacy, if I tell you what I use as primer, you can't make fun of me. And I was like, okay, what do you use? And so when I show you what I used, you're gonna die. But it seriously is the best primer. I have really oily skin, so when it comes to a primer, I want something that is like not gonna make my skin super oily, and this does not, but it is actually Monostat Chafing Cream. I had been on Pinterest not long ago, and somebody had posted that in makeup tips, and I was like, see, I'm not the only crazy one besides my friend that uses it, but it's just so smooth. Like, I'm not kidding, it works better than my MAC primer did before. So get all that good and put on. Then, okay, so girls, I have selected today, I'm going to mix a little bit of Beige Chiffon, Senegence foundation, and Suede foundation. So these are the anti-aging, and they run $60. They are awesome. As far as skincare goes, I turn 30 next week, so I really need to start being like more concerned about my skincare, just because I'm getting older and I don't want to get like wrinkles and lines and stuff. Oh, I forgot to conceal that guy. Let's get that guy concealed real quick. Oh, and that guy. Falling down on my job. So I should have done that before I put my... And like I said, I use this stuff for everything because it does such a good job. I mean, clearly I have a huge like white mark right now. Don't judge that. So, and there it goes. I just dropped it on the other side. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to start off. Like I said, I don't do a lot of I'm losing my mind right now. I just put eyeshadow on my face, so that's cool. Oh, which this is one of our samples, so I'm using it like this because I didn't grab any little dills. Kaylee, do you know where the little swiper dill is? Samples. I thought they were under here, but I just looked and they're not. So I am going to put this on my face because I'm actually going to use something else to spread out with. And watching with us, say hello. Yeah, because this is cut off. I didn't realize I needed to use it to try to get some on my face. I thought they were underneath here, but I just looked. I didn't see them. Unless they're under this one. Okay, good.
I tried to write you a comment, but I don't think it came up because
Yeah, it's not
it came up from like audio.
showing me.
Here's some of these little guys, but
Oh,
there's
that
one.
I totally... Kaylee to the rescue.
I thought they were under there somewhere.
I did too. I just looked. Maybe I just didn't look good enough. I'll look in a second. This will work.
Do you need another one? Because we should have some over here.
Oh, yeah. This is so much better.
Yeah, there's some over here. Do you need one?
Possibly, yes. Okay, so I'm just putting this a little
Did you
lighter.
figure out the color of the lips?
Yeah. I just did my normal basic, what do you call it? Like, this looks awesome right now.
Trying to contour or make a deer
I am.
face.
All of the above. This is very classy and how you should put it on. I'm doing the hazelnut like I always do.
Ah.
Because it's my favorite. Okay, girl. So you're just going to push this in, and I just use a normal beauty blender and get in your skin. I used to watch a girl on YouTube all the time, and she would be like, and you got to beat your face. And I think she was all over Facebook too, but I started following her YouTube channel and on Snapchat, and she'd like do her makeup, and she'd be like, now beat your face in, beat your face. And it would like make me crack up every time because I was like, that girl's my spirit animal. So get this good and worked. Just like that. And Kaylee completely different. Kaylee does her eyes first. I do my foundation first, just because I feel like it gives everywhere like a good little deal. Okay, so I did a light color up there, and like I said, girls, I am not a pro when it comes to contouring, but I'm gonna do just a little bit. And I am using, so that was beige beige chiffon is what that is. And I'm just going to go right along these lines of my cheekbones. So it's not like a bunch of crazy, because I saw somebody the other day and they had like way too much on. What are you doing with your life? Some of that, and then some along the lines of your nose. And I'm totally just going to, because like this evens out my skin more. And just kind of gives you the shape that you're wanting for your skin. So whenever I first started doing it, I was using only powder, and it was hilarious because I walked out and I was trying to figure out if I looked good or not, and I walked out, talked to my husband, and he was like, "You've been rolling around in the mud?" Like, it just looked like I had dirt flaked all over my face. So it was a terrible, terrible experience. But we're not there yet. We've come so far. Okay, girls, so I've got my foundation on. I have got my moisturizer, my concealer, my foundation. So I always wait to put my powder on after I put my eye makeup on, because I feel like I can kind of brush stuff away, rubbing it and breaking it and stuff off. So what I normally use is, this is shadow, and I have really, really oily skin. I keep saying that, but normally whenever I'm doing my makeup, it will come off during the day, and this Synergence does not come off. And this is Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and I'm a basic girl. I'm basic. Kaylee like aggravates me all the time that I do my makeup all the time, and then it looks kind of like older than what I am, because I don't do like the smoky eye or anything. My eyes are hooded. So Kaylee, when we were in LA, was like, oh, I'm gonna do fun eye makeup on you, and she's like, you can't even see it. I was like, I know, I have, like, they're just hooded, so you really can't. I can't do anything too crazy. Like, I'm so jealous of people that have eyelids and you can see all their eyes, because they get to fun stuff with theirs. And then you got me that is, I do a lot of crease stuff. Do a lot of colors in my crease. I normally do this, and I just put this all over my eyelid. And Kaylee actually uses, when she does it, I think she uses a brush to like get it all on, but I use this thing every time because I like it. Come with these cute little wands, where if you're like in a really big hurry, you don't have to worry about like trying to find your brush, because sometimes that's my issue. I'm like, where did that brush go? I don't know where it went. So this one is a long-lasting eyeshadow, and like I said, it is Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. Why isn't it like zooming in on it? I don't know. Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. I love it. It's a very basic, neutral, pretty color. And then I use, for my corners, I use Mocha Java Shimmer, and I'm also going to use in just a second. It's not Synogens, it's just a little bit darker, and it's just from my prior days before I used this, but in the winter I like to do it. Okay, and this is a Bare Minerals brush that I love so much. I've had this for years, but you can do eyeliner on this end, and this end, or on this end, just like this. And I seriously just go right along the crease of my eye. It's so funny because anytime I do my makeup, people are always like, did Kaylee do your makeup today? I'm like, no. She didn't do my makeup today. She doesn't like when I do my makeup like this. But like I said, this is just my everyday basic. Doing it in a camera is completely different than doing it in a big mirror. But we're getting it done. So you do that, and then I try to blend it just a little bit more. And then this is a palette that I seriously have had for years too. It's Too Faced, and it is called the Country Palette. Imagine that. I had a good girlfriend that bought it for me one time. That's what it's called. It's Too Faced. Do you see it? Too Faced Country Palette. Nashville Nudes eyeshadow collection. See, so color that I use in here on the dark spot on part of my eye is called Dolly, which imagine that. I love Dolly Parton, for anybody that's just like joining us or has never hung out with Kaylee and I. When we went to LA, that was the only star I told Kaylee I absolutely had to see. So don't judge because a lot of this is gone. I said it's so old. So I use the Dolly color, which is just a darker brown. And I put it right in my, like, actually on the actual crease. So it just adds a little bit more depth to my eye because, like I said, they're hooded. So I've got to do a little bit to help them. So it looks like that, which I love. When I was in high school or in middle school, it was like super cotton candy eye. And that was like purple and blue and pink all together. So I've got some purple and blue, and that's what made me think of that. I should totally just do that one day. Take myself back. I need some blue mascara to do that. Okay, so. Do what? You don't like them? I've been plucking them. Kaylee doesn't like my bushy eyebrows. She's in the back watching right now, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's fine. Okay, so then I also use this from Ulta Beauty, and it is brown tint, and it's light brown because my hair's like not super dark brown. I like my bushy eyebrows. I can't wait for other people to watch this video. So you basically just put it in there, and it's got a cool little brush. And I really wish I knew how to like really do my eyebrows, but any place I've went to have them look at my eyebrows, they're like, and they like try to do the picture that I take them in, and then they don't end up looking right. So that's kind of the life that I live when it comes to my eyebrows. Okay, so girls, then I am going to put on my mascara, and my Mary Kay Brenda Brantley on this. That's who we get it from. We love Brenda. She's a customer and a good friend of ours, and this stuff is amazing. I was going to use some other mascara, but I realized mine's kind of dried out, so I need to use this one. Kaylee loves it so much, and I think it's kind of cheap. It runs like $16 a bottle, but it lasts you for a really long time, and they make your eyelashes look awesome. So girls, this guy is my best friend. I love him so much, and I normally warm him up with my hair dryer because if you do that before you curl your eyelashes, it's just like iron on them. A lot of people didn't know that, and I used to do it all the time when I was in college, and it just kind of curls them just a little bit for you. And then I'm going to get in here with this. And Kaylee also does a really good job with her mascara compared to what I do. because she like takes a straight pin and goes through her eyelashes and makes sure they're all like perfectly separated. And she's always been really good at that. So that is awesome because she's really, really good at makeup actually. Hers always looks so good and mine always looks like very natural. Very natural is what I go for. If I put too much on, I feel like I've got it caked on and I'm like, I can't even function today because I've got too much makeup on. So, and then doesn't everybody make that face whenever they do their mascara? I think so. Every time I look at the same time as you're doing it because I feel like normally they're like, got their mouth open like a crazy person, like a fly's about to get up in there. So, I've got my mascara on. Now to put it on my other eye. So I am just going to get my lashes down in there and then I am going to just pump this a couple times. And you want to make sure to clean these out because if you don't, it'll get, especially because sometimes I go back through during the day and like we'll recurl and put some more mascara on. That mascara will get in there and then it makes your eyelashes where they stick to it and it'll pull them out. So you want to make sure and clean that quite regularly. I clean mine probably like 2 or 3 times a week just to get all the gunk off of it. So, and I'm sure there's other people that are watching this that do makeup tutorials a lot. And they're probably saying, that girl is crazy. Like I said, I am not a professional. This is my first time. And I just didn't have my makeup on. So I was like, hey, let's do this for the day. So, get some more of this mascara on. So I've got my mascara on. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. And I like to put a lot of mascara on. Just make sure eyelashes look fuller. Okay. Then I have never used pencil. I always use like automatic pencil. And I bought this like, I don't know, probably a month ago because I was at my hometown Dollar General because there's not a Walmart or anything close and I needed eyeliner then. So I got this Maybelline long lasting gel pencil and I've actually really, really liked it. And the only thing is like I'm really bad at sharpening pencils apparently because I leave little things on there and then end up stabbing myself in the eye, which is a terrible, terrible thing, but it's okay. As long as I don't stab myself. I am going to do this part though in the mirror instead of, and I do, when I was younger, I wore Mary Kay makeup all the time and would go to Mary Kay stuff with one of my middle school teachers. And Mary Kay makeup on me because she'd just be like, you just have the perfect skin, yada, yada, yada. So in one of those Mary Kay books, it's always told me that if you will put a little bit of a line right there, and I always do this, put a little bit of a line, it'll make your eyelashes look longer and fuller and like they come out to the side. So I do always do just a little bit of a line in the crease of my eye. So that way it does just make them just a little bit look like they flare out just a tad bit. I have tried to do the wing and that kind of stuff and it just does not turn out well. We're not going to do that anytime soon until like I don't know. We've got a couple girlfriends that do really awesome makeup. So I'm sure we'll have one of them come up here one day and do Kaylee and I's makeup and like awesome, awesome cat eyes and that kind of stuff. And we do love them when they do their makeup. So they've actually come up here and done our makeup a couple times just to go out or stuff. So I use a powder and it is a Maybelline Fit Me and I use medium deep. This is really my summer color, but I figured I can wear it year round because it just adds a little bit more color to me, and especially with me using a lighter foundation, I can use it. And then I just switch my foundation. Really, I don't really ever switch my powder. I use the same powder year round. And I love it so much. And it's just a loose powder that just adds a little bit of color to me where I don't look like super pale, but I also don't look super white because that's like the main deal. If I hit my summertime makeup all the time, but I haven't done that yet. Okay, so there's that. And then most people use like a pink blush. I use like a bronzer brown color because I don't like my cheeks to be really rosy. I like more brown tones clearly with my makeup. And then also I'm going to put on brown Senegence lip scents. So this is just called a light 8D01ED, and it is from Ulta, and I've had it for a little while. Clearly, like, the Ulta deal is off of there, but it's an Ulta brand, and it works really, really great. Duck my cheeks in a little bit. The brush that I'm using is a Bare Minerals brush that I've had since high school because I know everybody like goes crazy over the other brushes that are super popular right now, but I just have always loved these, and I always put just a little bit on my nose, a little bit on the top, just to kind of give me like a little glow. So there's that. So that's full face makeup except for lipstick, which we're going to put on next. Let me get all this put back in my bag. Okay, girls, so this is my favorite lip since I found it this summer because I know Topaz all the time. Well, then we were sold out of Precious Topaz, and Kaylee's like, stop wearing that. People are trying to buy it, and we don't have it. So I switched over to this color, and it is Hazelnut, and this is Lip Sense Senegence, or I guess I should say. Y'all, this is the best lipstick you can wear because you can put it on once through the day, and that's all you have to put it on. You do have to reapply the gloss, but I'd much rather reapply gloss because you can do that while you're driving or multitasking or something. Lip Sense, I feel like you have to pay a little bit more attention. And I do have a really small top lip and then a really big bottom lip. So I do overline just a little bit, and I go here, and I line out. So you can see how much I overlined there. And with this looks awesome. With Senegence, you want to make sure that you go one way. So like from here over, I went this way. From this way, and then on my bottom, I'll go one way. But if you don't, it will and it'll like come off and stuff. So there's like an art to actually putting lip scents on. So and you want to put 3 coats on. Let's get that just a little even. And try not to touch your lips together. I also do the corners. I had a best friend's mom. Hold on. Who told me it makes you look like you're smiling all the time. You're in a more pleasant mood. He do that, so I do it. So one more coat. You need to let them dry a little bit, and you can heal, and it starts. You know, on a mask, how it gets a little tight. These get tight as they dry. Okay. So I got all that done. Gonna let it dry for just a second. And you have to do that when you don't want to let your lips touch while you're doing that because it'll stick. And you don't want that to happen. Nobody wants that to happen. Okay. So the gloss I'm using today is Sand Gloss. I love it. The gloss is really easy. You don't have to go any certain way. And make sure it's good and dry before you do that because you'll totally see on your, like somebody has used this and not let their lips dry. Which this is our community one, so there's no telling who used it. So girls, Lip Sense is awesome because it exfoliates your lips. It stays, like I have my first bottle I ever had, and that was 3 years ago. So, I mean, it's totally worth it. These are $20 and the colors are $25. But they exfoliate your lips, so even if you don't wear lip scents, like my lips are really, really soft even when I don't wear my lip scents because it's exfoliated them, and it's just awesome. So there's that. Kaylee, what else? She's on the phone. So girls, I don't think there's anything else. Stay tuned because we're going to go live here in just a second. We're going to crimp Kaylee and I's hair both. So you can see it with short hair and then also with long hair. We like crimping them, and we'll have more details. So we'll see you girls later. Bye. I don't know how to turn it off. Hold on, girls. We're still here. Trying to figure. And Kaylee's on the phone. This is our life, y'all. This is the actual life that Kaylee and I live, where it's just a cluster all the time. And Kaylee and I don't know what's going on. So really our YouTube channel is a lot of just winging it. We're faking it till we make it. That's what we keep saying. Faking it till we make it. So we do a lot of winging. And like right now I'm trying to wing it because I'm trying to find how to turn the deal off. I'm not sure. I might have to phone a friend. I keep turning around. So she can turn it off. Girls, so stay tuned. We are going to go live again here in just a little bit with Kaylee's hair and my hair. So we can't wait to see y'all really soon.
3 years.
You gotta turn it off. I don't know how to turn it off. How do I?